Hello, people. Sorry, Mike, testing. Hello, people. You probably ain't gonna watch this and probably gonna think it's shit, but we're R&T. We're trying to start a podcast to talk about some serious shit, have a bit of banter, and hopefully help the future development of individuals.
Hold on, bro. You literally just said R&T.
What do you mean?
Who's
I
R&T?
said, that's what you
Who's
thought.
R&T?
Listen, we bicker.
Who's
Like,
R&T though, bro?
Who is R&T? Fucking, I don't know, like some oil company or something. R&T. Who's R&T? So R is obviously the leader of this podcast, and he's a bit of a
Hold on, bro. What drugs have you been taking?
He's a bit of a lot
Leader.
Leader, yeah. He's a bit of a legend, ex-salesman, builder, businessman, and then you got this T's bit of a
Stop talking out your arse,
waste. And then T's a bit of a waste man, to be fair.
Hold on. Why'd you upsell yourself and I just got downsell down the river? Like,
it's not my job to upsell you, bro. No.
I don't need to be upsold, but you don't need to upsell yourself. You could have just stayed on level grand. Now I got to feel like I got to go one above. No, because I'm not that guy. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. Well, I'm not saying it, yeah? And the worst is I can edit this out. I'm not saying it. I'm going to make you look like bad.
Go on, then do that.
It's about, he one-ups himself.
You got to say it then, now. You got to say it then, you know.
I ain't got to say shit.
Well,
I've been the good one keeping my mouth shut.
So,
being a bigger person.
At the end of the day, guys, if you listen to this podcast, you know from that interaction that R is the one that you should listen to. T is a big man. He's an entrepreneur, and he's probably a lot better than me. So that was only a little bit of banter. But I can't win, bro. I slag you off and you go no. I beat you up and you go no. Now, what do you want me to do?
We don't need to be slagged off and bigged up, yeah. We're just two normal people.
It was just an introduction, wasn't it for you and I? So what is it you think that's what we're talking about today?
Do you know what I think would be a good motive today? What would appeal to a lot of people in today's age? Do you miss the party life? No, you've not been out for that.
Do you miss the party? What, mate? You know what?
I'm thinking of like our age, John. You're in our age group, yeah, and a lot of people that's our age out there. Because we're all in that age now, as we've done partying for a while. Do you miss it now you've not been out for a while? Now you've been on the grind, focusing on making money.
I ain't gonna lie to you, mate. Nah, for a long time, like I used to work up in the city, and it was all about it was work hard. Like it was like the work hard, play hard mentality sort of thing. And yes, I do miss it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, who don't miss going out, getting fucked up, chatting to birds, whatever, like having some mad mental nights. But when push comes to shove, mate, in the long run, I don't miss it as much as I thought I would. I enjoy it and I always like it, but it was very detrimental to me as an individual. It became party as hard as you want. Party hard, mate. But don't let party become your life. So that's where my limits are.
Yeah, see, I was similar to that, but it was more of I didn't miss it. Do you know, it was the fear of missing out, if that made sense.
Yeah,
it was the think of, because there was times I never went out, and then you go out the next week, and it's like, oh yeah, last week, and you're like, hold on, what did I miss? And then I did, I got to the point, I don't want to miss nothing, so I was out every day, as you know. But then, no, I jumped on the grind, and do you know what I can't say, because now, I look at it, yeah, and we spoke about it a few times, I know we have before, but we'll just talk about it briefly now, because obviously we're on the podcast, but these people are never going anywhere. There's going to be the partying is still going to be there. The same people are still going to be there in the pub in 10 years. But nothing's going to change. Okay, cool. I've got to take some time out to come back and become better than I ever was before.
It's like, mate, I never, like, obviously, you know me, I was one of the biggest party animals. Like, I'd go 3-4 days straight. And now I go out, I'm in a pub at 11 o'clock. I just want to go and shut my dogs. And like have a few beers and whatnot.
I think road to I think what's the word I'm looking for? Road to sobriety is a lot greener than a lot of people think it is.
I think it's learning how to.
I think the hardest part of it is learning to deal and cope with your feelings and thoughts that you're hiding when you're on the drink.
I think it's about being like mature. Like for example, before I go out knowing that I've got work at 5 AM or whatever, I've got to do it for the, and I'll have a few drinks. I don't care. and be like, oh yeah, I'll deal with it. As opposed now, it's like, yeah, I'll go out. I know I've got work at a certain time. I need to be back by a certain time. Don't mean I can't still have a good time. I'm gonna stop there. So I thought the first podcast might be a little bit silly, but if you could tell yourself any advice, what would it be? And really deep and ask yourself that question. If you look in the mirror and go, if you can tell yourself any advice, more that you've learned in your life, the experience that you've had, like maybe your younger self or whatever, what would it be? I've gone out. I've partied really hard. I've done.
You know what? If there was anything I could tell myself, it would be my younger self. Because I wouldn't need to tell anything to myself now. Because to myself, I believe I'm at that point now. I can understand what I'm doing. I understand right and wrong, if that makes sense. So I'm at that age now to and I don't mean like as a young age I didn't understand right or wrong, but there was a lot of things I didn't understand, whereas I do understand a lot more to life now. That makes sense. Obviously, growing up, you understand life a lot more. Like I didn't understand the whole working aspect and that. Yeah, that was it. It wasn't. It was back then. I didn't understand the whole working aspect of it, like any taxes and this. But that's irrelevant to anyway. But one thing I would probably tell myself is, don't think you have to be same as everyone else fit in.
Yeah,
that's one thing that I would. And it's deep because do you know what? A lot of people might sit there and go, "Yeah, but I don't compare myself to anyone, and I don't think this and I don't think that." But I used to say it a lot, yeah, and I never understood it when my mum used to say it to us as kids. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your life. Never understood it until I got older, and I wish that as much as I can sit there and say, oh, I wish I could go back and tell myself. I was told it, but I wasn't told it by myself. I wish actually, worse let me change it now. I wish I had listened.
Yeah.
Because now it is. The product of who you keep around you is the product of what you become.
100%, mate. 100%.
And a lot of people you say it to me, why do you hang with the older people? And do you know what? Because they're on money movements, they're on working hard, grinding, building businesses. And a lot of people think to me at my age, like, why are you trying to be an entrepreneur and do a lot of stuff and this and that? It's like, because I'm around that type of people. That's the mentality I have.
Do you think, why does a snake shed its skin?
What are you trying to go with here?
So why does a snake shed its skin? When the skin's done, so whilst it's no use, it's not benefiting him, he sheds it and he moves on. He progresses.
No, see, I more would have been using the example of Phoenix reincarnation.
If that's a mythical creature.
Yeah, but a snake makes it sound bad. Let's just think of like what.
But
I know what you're trying to use it for. The analogy you're trying to use it for, I get that.
Hear me out though. Everyone thinks the word snake is a bad word because there are snakes there. But are they really?
Right. True, they're just constant. It is a different way of thinking of it. Taking it out of the aspect of what the Urban Dictionary has put it into, of a snake is someone that runs around telling on someone or whatever this. But yes, I get what you're saying. As they're shedding their skin, they're going out of one version of themselves into a different version. But it's different ways of analogies used.
Do you know one animal I actually really love? Is a rat.
Was our most weirdest version, but okay, carry on.
Because the rat is the second most intelligent animal besides the dolphin. But rats, they're cunning, they're survivalists. They understand what it means to live. Right. I guarantee if there was a war or whatever, you'd have rats there still. Right.
Rats would live anywhere. They're a creature that would, like, and they could survive because they would eat on anything. They'd live anywhere.
But they're smart. It's like the old story, the old Chinese New Year about the race. Who won? The rat.
Yeah, that is true. That's true. Well, I've got a question for you. It's completely off topic.
Go on.
Yeah. it just changes subjects, but I think it's quite funny. If you could have any superpower, but it had to be kind of useless, what would it be?
A useless superpower.
It doesn't have to be completely useless, but it's got to be kind of.
Oh, that's an art one, really. Being invisible, maybe. I don't know.
No, because that could.
Yeah, no.
Everything's got a use to it, but that is kind of useless. But that's a normal one. I reckon everyone would go for. While you think of yours, you want to know what mine would be? Yeah, and you'd probably think, what the hell? Mine would be the power to be able to charge my phone.
The power to be able to charge your phone.
So no matter where I was, yeah, I could be
You're
out.
talking about superpowers and you're talking about charging your phone.
Because it's got to be kind of useless. That was the question. If you could have any superpower bar, but it's got to be kind of useless.
What superhero do you know that can charge their phone?
Well, God of electricity, they. But
Zeus.
Send the lightning bolt through my screen. But that to me would be my power. I could take superpower out of it. If you could have any power, yeah, any ability, but it's got to be kind of useless, what would it be? Mine would be to charge my phone. So no matter where I was, if I was holding it in my hand, I am a wireless charger.
Do you know what? I would say superpower. Being able to read people's thoughts, judge their actions, etc., but being able to do nothing about it.
Oh,
got you there, haven't you?
Yeah, but to me, that's a train of
So my main thing is like charging his phone. And I was talking about people's thoughts and like trying to say
not being able to do nothing about it. That's what people. I don't know what's worse because when I think to that, I'm like, that's a train of overthinking about to start.
You got a plug socket, no?
Yeah, but ain't got a plug socket if I'm out. That's what I was thinking about.
Portable charger.
Yeah, but then I've got to carry it around. Whereas if I can charge it, I ain't got to carry it. No. I'll take you out, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'll take you out.
Or being out to fly with like nowhere to go. Yeah,
that's just that is completely useless. Being able to fly without anywhere to go.
Just go up and down like a yo-yo.
That is like absolutely fourth.
What?
How would you wait? So let alone what we just spoke about, yeah. This question's been bugging me for a while. Yeah. How would you be described by your friends and your family to other people, do you reckon? Because I've got quite a vast range of people's opinions on myself, to be honest with you.
So what I'd like to do, you answer that about me, and I'll answer about you.
So, what I think people say about you, right? Can I be brutally honest? I'll try keep it. I'll try hold back. But
no, I don't know.
I reckon people probably think you're a pisshead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Probably think you're a bit of a cunt. Yeah. I think personally you could be a prick. They probably think you're a waste of talent.
I'm waiting for some nice stuff.
But at the same time, yes, you are a cunt and you are a prick, but you can be nice at times. You have got a heart of gold. Yeah. You do try and help there. You have got a good work ethic. Like, you will graft 7 days a week if you need to. I reckon people would give a mixed opinion on you, really. But I reckon it would be, after they had said, like, yes, he's a pisshead and he's this and that. Like, there's not many negatives they can say. There's a few negative, but it's
still waiting for the good part.
I'm trying to be nice.
Is that you trying to be nice?
I don't know what nice is. Yeah. I reckon you'll be quite well, to be honest. But you're decent. You're kind-hearted. That is what I think.
So.
No, stop. One, you're kind-hearted, yeah? You've got a good work ethic. If you say you're going to do something, yes, it takes you a while, but you still get to do it. You're dedicated like that. You have a few downfalls, but the thing is you back your downfalls up because you know what they are and you can push through. You're an outgoing person. That's a good part of the community.
Good part of the community. You're in that kind of dude. I'm a good part of the community. Right now listen to mine. Right? I think people look at you and they think you're a bit of a fuck. But you're the most beautiful soul person I've ever met. You're caring, bruv. You give a real big shit about the people, you know. You're family orientated. Like, you have your downfalls, which I ain't gonna list on this podcast because I'm not a cunt. Like you said I was. Like, end of the day, you're a prick, but you're my prick. That's my fucking.
What?
So obviously, out of R and T, I was a nicer one. Clearly. Well, not from what T said, but I'm actually like you have nothing nice to say about me. I'm actually quite hurt by that.
I exit the chat.
Delete. I'm leaving.
Do you know what? It's a weird one, though, actually. It is a weird one.
What, the fact that you've got nothing nice to say?
No, because you know what? When I actually deeply think about it, yeah, like, my mind has been clouded. Obviously, as a mate, yeah, like for myself, if someone was to come to me and say, "How would you describe Ross?" Let alone me thinking how, because I'm trying to think what other people would describe you as. If I was to describe you, I'd be like, do you know what? Yeah, the guy is actually decent. He might have like messed on about in the past, or say I'm talking to someone that might have messed about before, but you know he might have messed about in the past. But one thing about him is he knows he's right from wrong. He can let alone can, but he will put it right if he knows he was in the wrong. And yes, he has a big ego and he has a big pride, but he does know at times when to put it to the side, and he is switched on. But just needs like someone, and it is true, yeah. And bro, you are my best mate, so I'll tell you it straight. At times, you do just need that person to just push you that bit further and like, look, stop flipping, pissing about, and keep going.
Flipping, what are you hating?
I'm trying not to swear, but you're decent, and you are as much as yes. When you had a drink, or the old person it was like, mate, seriously, I've had enough. But when you wasn't under the intoxication or whatever, and you was just you was genuine, you was like, boom, like, as we are, it used to be every day, like having phone calls, and it's like, bro, you've been on the phone for an hour. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you another point. This is weird, man. But we just sit there, bro, and it's just bounce back and forth, and it was just constant. And that's what I'll say. I'm like, he's a person you could talk to, and he would sit there and give you his advice. He'd sit there and go, "You don't have to take it, but that's my advice," and he's understanding of it.
Ladies, if you're listening,
I'll
share my number.
Stay single. Don't take his number. Trust me. If he's the only man left for you to date, you're all doomed.
You fuck up. What's the next one?
Yeah, I think you're doomed, mate. I think
I'm what? Make your mind up, yeah. I'm decent person on doomed. Listen, if I'm doomed, mate, you're doomed, mate. You're going down.
That's kind of
This initial podcast is unknown. You know what I mean? So it's got from one to another. Complete nonsense.
You are complete nonsense.
Well, thank you, mate. Cheers. Do you know what? Yeah, so you really know how to make someone feel good about themselves.
So I've got one to ask you, yeah. This will be a mad one, yeah, because it's a weird question for me.
How much wood is a woodchuck?
No, like, who would you say you looked up to the most?
Looked up to the most. Oh, that is a hard one.
Because I know our upbringing. Who would you say you looked up to the most?
You know, as much as I don't have a relationship with her, and we don't speak anymore, but it'd be my mother. 100%.
See, that's hard. It's a hard one for me to answer because obviously I grew up.
It was a good job you weren't asked, was
it? Stay quiet over it.
No. Who would you say you looked up to? Actually, before you go, I'd say there are two people. Three people that I look up to. Which my old girl, because she's strong, she's powerful. We are going to win that relationship, right? My old man just purely, like, for his heart. And my original mentee when I first started working myself, it was like another father figure. It's just dedication towards me and my success and all that kind of stuff, kind of giving me things that I've never had. Whatever. They definitely be the three most people, but do you know the person I look up to the most? Self.
The man in the mirror.
I ain't a great person. I've been through a lot, or whatever, but I'm still here standing. It might take me a minute, but I know I'm going to get there. And I think that's the only person you should actually really look up to and admire is yourself. Apart from like Nelson Mandela and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant. See, it's a weird one for me because I grew up, and I said it to my mum first, quite a while back now, but I never grew up with people to look up to. I grew up with people I never wanted to grow up and become.
Yeah.
And when I say it, I mean as in because when I look at me and the relationship with my family and my siblings, we're all close. We're close. Like, we're all close knit family, but we're close aged. Like my brother is only 6 years older than me, so there isn't everything he was doing. I was doing like a year later.
Yeah.
So there was nothing really different in it. But we was living the same life, even though as you're around us, you're around the family at times. Everything he's doing, I'm doing. The cars, he's got cars, I've got cars. Okay, he's not into bikes, but I've got bikes. The computer PCs and all, like PC buildings, he's into PCs, I'm into PCs. We're both into the same things. We always have been, weirdly enough. But like, comes to different things. Like, I'm entrepreneur minded. I'm not. I was going to say I'm not happy at certain points in life. It's not that I'm not happy. It's that I know there's more out there that I want. I'm driven for more still. I know I'm not finished. Whereas he's just humble. He's comfortable in life. He's just like, do you know what? Life is life. I'll work and have this much and I'll get by and that's it. Life's simple for me. Whereas for me, I'm a bit, no, I want so much more. Yes, I don't come from a lot, but I want a lot to come from me. And I'll say it straight fact out there. Like, my kid's gonna get bullied in school because one, it's gonna have daddy's money, and two, it's gonna have a smoking hot mum. So,
but you still don't answer the question.
I don't have anyone I look up to. That was the answer to the question. I don't have people that I grew up not wanting to be like. I've just had to. My thing is in me is I've always been it. Is I'm in competition with me. I'm in a race with a man in the mirror.
It's yourself.
There is no one. But do you know what? Yes, yesterday I might have messed up and done that, but tomorrow I'm going to be better than that. And yes, I understand it. That there is also some things that, you know what, it isn't going to come the next day. It's going to take time. But the matter of fact is I know that I'm going to want to progress from that, push forward and push forward and push forward, and keep going at it and just keep working. But that's the part of life. That's the part of growing. Like, I had to go and talk to a client earlier to do some work in their garden. And I even sat around to them because they know me. And I was like, oh yeah, like, and they was like, oh, so you got your own company now? I was like, yeah, no, you wouldn't expect it from the person I was a couple of years ago. Like, what? I was like, I used to have like be a bit of a hothead, didn't it? Like, used to have a temper. And it was like,
you definitely still do.
and they was like, no, I'm controlled now compared to what I was. And they was like, what? Like, you with a temper? I'm like, Troy, like, we know you. We know you, like, yeah,
he's a softie, really.
It's like, yeah, you can go, but we also know that there's a reason behind it. You're not a person that just snaps. You're tame. It's like
what was it you said to me? That's why I got my phone out. I wrote it down. You said this to me on the phone quite a while ago. You will never be the person you was a minute before, but you can always change the person you are a minute ahead.
Yeah, it's true. You can never change the past. You can only change the person you're moving into.
100%. I think we've talked absolute nonsense on this sort of podcast. We've gone into multiple different subjects, but I think that's what we're here to do. Just talk absolute nonsense, really. But it's not nonsense, actually.
But then that's like was sitting there and I was thinking about it the other day, yeah. I was like, do you know what? It actually quite hits and it's quite a deep one, really. But people sit there and they're like, oh, like, silent people in life, they're the ones that have actually got quite far in life. But when you actually think of it, it's life humbled you at a certain time. Right? And it's also, it's not even about humbling you, but it's when you realise that you can meet people all the time you want. Yeah? And you can interact with them, but you kind of got to keep yourself protected with work. Just be happy to be there for your own self, if you know what I mean. Like you can't give to everyone else and never give to yourself. You've got to pour into your own cup at the same time. Because I also find like because what might burden you, people don't want to know about because they're scared that it will burden them.
But mate, what one thing I truly believe, and it's a sad thing to believe, like, as much as you're my best friend and I've got close people around me, at the end of the day, the only person that truly has you, truly, is yourself. Right? And that's true fact. So I don't get all this boo primary shit. Like, if you want something, go and get it. Go and do it. Like, listen, people go through a lot of shit, and I understand it's difficult for people. Like, I've been through a lot of shit, but it don't matter. Like, it really does not matter. Obviously, it does matter, but like, if you want to be a successful person, you want to go out and do something, like, the only person holding back is you. Like, if you come from a piss poor family and you want to be a fucking, and you want to be.
I'm sorry,
I'm
sorry, I'm cutting you off. Yeah,
no,
I'm cutting you off. No.
Do you know what? Yeah, this is why, mate, you never listen to Finch, and I don't mean like shagging him.
Why have you done that? Please stop. Please stop. That sounds so wrong.
But like, listen, life is it's a cliche thing to say. Life is what you make it, man. And certain people have advantages. Again, like, see what I mean? He's in boxing. It's a T-show now. Gone. It ain't RC no more. It's just too fun.
Someone's got me butt over here. Good question. Yeah. Oh, where's it gone? It'll come back in a second. Right. So, how do you want to be remembered? Like, think of it, yeah. And it's a bad thing to think about, actually. But it's not bad, actually. It's actually quite good. It helps me find my purpose when I thought about it. But when you pass, how would you want to be remembered by? And I don't mean by everyone. I mean by, like, say, your friends or your family. How would you like them to remember you? Because really and truly, that's all that matters.
I couldn't give a fuck. I'm dead. No, how I'd like to be remembered.
Do you want to leave a legacy behind? Surely you've got to want to leave a legacy behind. You're not going to want to live this life and make nothing out of it, surely.
I'll be dead, mate.
Yeah, but so what? You want to live all this life and not have nothing for it?
Be dead, mate. Why do I care, mate? I'm fucking sick.
Because before you're dead, that's what I mean. Like, so you know, when I say it, like, do you not want to be remembered from like your mates or whatever being, oh yeah, he built his company, like built his own business doing this, or he was a good guy and he was doing this. Or none of that. You just want to be known as nothing.
Hey, anyone who remembers me will know me and they'll remember me for me. Regardless of what I do,
what is it you are? What do you want to be remembered as? What are you? Who do you think me is?
That is a deep question, mate. Who do you think me is? I think I can be a cunt, but I think I'm loving with my heart on my sleeve. I'm caring. I'll do anything for anyone. And I would like people to think that. But
so you want to be remembered for all of that?
I'll be honest with you, Troy. Yeah? I don't give a fuck about how I remember. I'm dead. I'm gone. But yes, I could build a legacy or whatever. But listen, what's the point, mate? The world ain't worth it. Like, I want. Do you know what? Like, remember when you hear my name, you smile.
Think of good times.
That's it. That's all I would want to be remembered for.
There you go. You know what you want to be remembered for. Good times.
You smile. You think, yeah.
Sorry, guys. That took a bit of a while to get in.
Don't blame that on me, mate. You're hitting me on these mad fucking questions all of a sudden, mate. We first started talking about fucking. I can't even fucking remember what we first started talking about. But no, do you know what? Deep down, I just want to be remembered as me. But like, you know what I'm like? I'm life and soul. I'm committed. I'm dedicated. All that kind of stuff. I want to be remembered as a little shit. You know what I mean? They think, oh, that was cool. We love him. But
Right, let's finish up though. Well, I say finish up. Let's change the topic for a bit.
no. You don't ask me a question and not expect that you have to answer it as well, mate. But
okay, I'll answer it. Yeah, and then we can change topic and we can close up with something. But so, what do I want to be remembered by? I want to be remembered by my family for loving and caring. That I always, if I could, I looked after and took care of it.
okay,
But what's that get? It's my family.
exactly.
Yeah, family always comes first, bro. And secondly, I want to be so I'll split it. Yeah, I want to be remembered by my family, and my mates from. I want to be remembered by my family that if they didn't have it and I did, I'd give it to them. Look after them. Family is everything. Always has been.
Yeah, you party.
No, but before I was dead. Oh my god, you're a nightmare. And then friend wise, I'd have been known as like the one that was, yeah, that we could celebrate the good moments, but at the same time, if you didn't, like, it was bad, and you was like, I can't go to anyone, you knew that it didn't. I've never changed my opinion. It didn't matter on the time you was going through. I was that guy that was always there for you. If that makes sense.
But you weren't there for me when I died.
How do you know? You'd be dead. Right. So let's wrap this kind of like change topic and go into a bit of like a less serious one, yeah, and start wrapping it up because we're probably into like 40 minutes or half an hour.
There's literally a timer there.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
we're like 20, 25.
We're like half an hour in, yeah.
So this is the absolutely nonsense.
This is the absolutely nonsense podcast. Welcome to the first episode, guys. So I want to ask you a question, yeah?
Oh, he's going again. He's going up.
No, because this ain't no deepness. This can go.
You're the one hitting him with the deep question.
This can go off elaborate or whatever, yeah. But so, if you could have anything in the world, anything. Actually, no, that's a very stupid question.
Well, you asked it now.
No, I can't. It's stupid. There's no point.
Well, if you have anything in the world,
Pointless.
don't hard about. Fucking tease to answer a fucking proper question.
That's a good one. No, dead comment.
Dead comment. Dead quick. You got to finish the question.
You ain't even got a question, bro.
What do you mean? I like.
I've asked all the questions, bro.
Yeah, well, that's you. I didn't think it was a question show. We ain't on fucking debate or something. Well, I like the question. I like the question. Describe happiness.
Describe happiness. Bad. I had it, but I lost it. That makes sense.
Yeah, so you don't like the questions, do you?
No, I had it, but
I describe happiness. To think about happiness.
Yeah, yes.
Joel, Oz the guru, T's a loser, wallop.
Someone remove his pride out of him one day for us.
Ruined my pride. I've got no pride, man. I'm just a scumbag, man. What are we going to bang these off? Yeah? Before we go. What are you doing?
See here. Thank you for listening to our first ever episode of the Absolute Nonsense podcast, guys. Hope to see you in the next one.